Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make these leggings. This fabric. So I'm just going to grab my rotary cutters, my notcher. Do I need scissors? I think my rotary cutter is good. Once you guys have your pattern cut out, I have it placed on the printed side because I have a plaid and I want to make sure that my plaid lines match up as seamlessly as possible. But usually you would fold the fabric right sides together and then you could do one single cut. But here I have to do two cuts to make sure it matches up. And then once you get the legs cut out, just fold each leg right sides together, and then you can either zigzag stitch with the regular sewing machine, or you could use your serger and you could serge each leg. And then that's just me making sure I caught everything. And then once you get both legs sewn up, pull one leg with the right side of the fabric out and keep one with the right side of the fabric in. And I'm just clipping the loose ends and then just insert one leg inside the other, making sure that the seams match. So here I am just making sure that the seams are facing each other. And I'm doing this because I need to serge the front to crotch to back, and that's going to be just one single stitch. Once you have the crotch seams lined up, put a pin in it to make sure that they align, and then pin at the top and at the bottom of what you're sewing. And these leggings do have notches in them, so make sure that you match the notches up. And that's just a guide to make sure that you don't stretch it too much. And if you're using pins and you're using a serger, please make sure that you take the pins out before it goes up under the presser foot, because I've broke a pin in my serger before. And it's the worst moment ever while sewing because I broke my needle and I broke the blade, so I had to get two whole parts. But normally it comes with needles, and needles are easy to come by. But the blade, I had to give it to somebody to fix it, and it was $60. I guess it's not that bad, but it still hurts to have to spend money on a mistake you should not have made. Okay, and once the legs and the crotch is all sewn up, I like to try it on just in case I have to go in a little bit more, because sometimes with that pattern, it really depends on the weight of the fabric that you're using. That fabric is pretty thick, but if you're using a thin fabric, you should probably go down a size just so it can stretch nicely around your body and not loosely. And then here I am sewing the waistband together. When you measure out your waistband, I think on the pattern it tells you the width of the waistband, but I just put the elastic around my waist and went in like 1 to 2 inches and then just sewed it up, well, serged it up. And I know I'm using black thread on white elastic, but these are my leggings and I don't really care about matching thread that hard when it's for me. And then I've just make sure that the seams match up for the backs, because I prefer my seams, especially the bulk of elastic, I would prefer that to be behind me and not at the front of me, if that makes sense. And there's actually an easier way to find the middle of the elastic and the leggings. I probably should have did it beforehand and made notches in the leggings and just drew or marked on the elastic, but obviously I like to do things the hard way. And then we're just gonna sew up the elastic directly to the leggings. I think in the pattern it says to make a casing, but I prefer just serging the elastic to it because I hate making the casings and you gotta pull it through. And sometimes if you use the hook comes undone somehow. I don't know how. Or you could use the not paper clip but safety pin method. I don't like the safety pin method personally. It takes too much work for me, so I just prefer to sew the elastic to the leggings, and then when you flip it down you could just sew on the back and front seam, or you can maybe even do side seams just so it's a even flat surface. But if you have solid colored leggings, you might be able to see the stitch if you do it on the side seams. And look at how that plaid is matching up. Well, you can't really tell from the side. But that's the one thing that I like about this pattern is the seams are in the inside of your leg.